Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about and showing you guys the supported carriers that you can use in place of T-Mobile 5G home internet or Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet. So let's actually get into this video. So for those of you that don't know, or for those of you that do know, if you're familiar with the channel, I actually use a Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem, whatever you want to call it. And that's actually a third-party gateway that allows like band locking, tower locking. It allows, network mode switching. It allows VPN. It allows, a whole bunch of, stuff that the stock T-Mobile 5G home internet gateway is not going to allow you to do. And for those of you that, have been watching my videos recently, I actually switched over to a Metro by T-Mobile SIM card in there, and I'm actually currently testing that out. It's actually a $20 a month plan that was actually supposed to be in a tablet. It's a SIM card from a tablet, but it's a $20 a month unlimited data plan that I'm actually using in the third-party gateway, which in my case, it's a Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem, whatever you want to call it. But in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about, the carriers that are supported, to use in the Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem, or third-party gateways or modems, whatever third-party gateway or modem you have. I'm not actually going to be going over the Verizon ones or the AT&T ones in this video. I'm just going to be going over the T-Mobile ones that you can use, like prepaid carriers, postpaid, stuff like that. That's on this, website, on the Chester Tech Repairs website. So let me actually open up here the site that I'm actually going to be going to. I'm actually on it already, but let me actually talk about it a little bit more first. Basically, I'm going to put the link down below in the description to this website here. But basically, this will work, on any, third-party gateway, as long as it's, T-Mobile supported. As long as it's a gateway, that supports T-Mobile SIM cards is basically what I'm saying. This is not going to be for Verizon or AT&T or anything like that. This is going to be strictly for T-Mobile SIM cards only. So, that's, because of the gateway that I have. My gateway, my third-party gateway, Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem only supports T-Mobile SIM cards. So, it doesn't matter if it's an MVNO or what, but as long as it's actually on the T-Mobile network, it's going to work. So, that's why I'm not going to be going over the Verizon SIM cards or the, AT&T SIM cards in this video. So, I'm going over, the one that I have. So, let me actually type in here. I'm going to actually type in T-Mobile, and then I'm going to go for search. And then it says right here, it's actually the second one here. It says T-Mobile unlimited data plus Chester routers. So you click on that. And then it says Chester Tech bypass. It says all plans listed use T-Mobile 4G/5G nationwide. It says TTL settings that you have to change. I'm not going to, read too much about this. It tells you about RVs and mobile users and stuff like that. I'm just going to be worried about the ones that I'm talking about. And then it says, here's an info drop on what plans you should consider as a permanent alternative to T-Mobile's games. It says postpaid options, monthly plans. It says 5G T-Mobile phone SIM. It says, it tells you the requirements. I'm not going to go over all of them, but it says the 5G T-Mobile tablet SIM, and then it tells you the requirements. 55 plus Go 5G phone plan, 55 years of age and up. So that requires you to be 55 or older, to be able to get those discounts in that plan. And then it tells you what to do, the TTL required and stuff like that, in the gateway settings and stuff like that. And then you come down here and it says True Home Away mobile hotspot plan, does not need TTL tricks. And then, it says the, name of those, Calix Institute, any sim, and then it says IMEI revision optional. It says PCS for people, any sim. There are income requirements, so you have to, give your income information to be able to get that plan. So the prepaid plans down here that they also offer that you can use in the Chester Cheetah gateways, they have this prepaid options, aka pay as you go, is basically what I have for my phone service and my Metro by T-Mobile SIM in my my gateway itself, my Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway slash modem. So it says the options here: Google Fi Unlimited plus phone SIM. It says requires IMEI revision plus TTL. T-Mobile prepaid phone SIM, and then it says TTL settings sole requirement. Metro by T-Mobile phone SIM, I don't actually have that one. It says requires IMEI plus device TTL plus plus device TTL. And then it says Metro by T-Mobile tablet SIM, or tab SIM, tablet, tab, whatever you want to call it. That's actually what I have. It says requires IMEI plus device TTL. And then it says simple mobile, which is basically T-Mobile. Like I said, that's an MVNO of T-Mobile. Simple / T-Mobile phone SIM. It says requires IMEI revision plus TTL. And then it says down here Mint Mobile, not unlimited / not recommended. And another one that I can actually talk about that's not recommended is actually Telomobile, which actually my mom has, and she only has the 1 gigabyte plan, so this wouldn't, apply to her anyway, or apply to you guys, but she doesn't need unlimited data because she's an older person. She doesn't need unlimited data. She uses the Wi-Fi at home. She doesn't really go anywhere. She doesn't drive, so she doesn't really go anywhere other than like the animal shelter that she helps out at every once in a while. But long story short, she has the 1 gigabyte plan, and I can use that kind of as like a thing to tell you guys to stay away from it, because I actually used to have the unlimited plan, or the so-called unlimited plan, with Telomobile, and what they actually do is after 35 gigabytes of data, I think it's 35 gigabytes, or it might be even 25 or 30, it might be less than 35, but after a certain amount of data, they call it high-speed data, which it is until you go over that certain amount. After that amount of data on their so-called unlimited plan, I'm using quotes, they basically slow down your data to 2G speeds after you go past a certain amount of high-speed data, so they're not truly unlimited. So you definitely wouldn't be able to use them in a third-party cellular gateway. They just wouldn't work. So definitely stay away from them. And another one is Boost Mobile. I can actually show you guys. I can actually type that in here. Boost Mobile. And then it actually says, Chester routers, list of carriers that are not recommended. And then it says, here's the cellular wall of shame. And then it, tells you more about it. I'm not going to read about it all. But it says, starting off the list, Spectrum Mobile, or mobile, whatever you want to call it, 50 gigabyte unlimited. After 50 gigabyte, it says 1 Mbps speed. So that's, basically unusable. It says Mint Mobile, like I just said, like they were just talking about. On the other one there, it said, don't, try Mint Mobile. It says 40 gigabyte unlimited. After 40 gigabyte, data stops. So your data is going to be, stopped basically. You're going to have to top up your data or something like that. So definitely stay away from that. It says Boost Mobile, 30 gigabyte unlimited. After 30 gigabyte, 512 kbps. So that's, basically, really slow for home internet. If you're going to try to use a SIM, with that kind of speed, that's going to be, pretty slow. It says Google Fi, 35 or 50 gigabyte unlimited, and slower after. It says on the fine print. So another one that he should probably list here, that I should actually recommend to him, I actually probably will recommend that, is Telomobile, to put on here, so people know about that, to not use Telomobile, and I'm telling you guys from experience, I had them as my phone, provider until I switched to Metro by T-Mobile, which I have now. I have a $25 a month plan, on my Google Pixel 8 Pro. I've talked about that in my other videos. And they don't, deprioritize. That's why I have the Metro by T-Mobile, tablet SIM in my Galaxy. My Galaxy, in my Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it. So I have a Metro by T-Mobile tablet SIM in there, and I, like I said, I have videos on my channel talking about that. How I did it, all that kind of stuff, and why I did it, all that kind of stuff. It's only $20 a month for unlimited everything, unlimited data, which is basically all you need, for the Chester Cheetah, gateway / modem, or third-party gateway. All you need is a SIM that has truly unlimited data. Is basically what I'm saying. So that's basically why I went over this with you guys. Like I said, if you wanna search on here for Verizon or AT&T, depending on what you can find that online. You can ask on Reddit as well. You could probably even find it on YouTube or something. On Reddit, would probably be the best thing to do. Search on Reddit, or ask a question on Reddit, about Verizon, MVNO'S, what Verizon MVNO'S you can use in a third-party cellular gateway, or what AT&T MVNO'S you can use in a third-party gateway in order to get cellular home internet cheaper, like I'm doing with the Metro by T-Mobile. Like I said, I made a video, I actually made 2 videos on my channel talking about how to do that. You can do it with a tablet, or you can do it with a phone. Like I said, you can either get a phone from them, or a tablet from them, or you can bring an unlocked phone. But like I've said, you definitely want to make sure that tablet or that phone, that you never sell it or you never get rid of it, because that IMEI, number is going to be used, for your cellular, home internet, so you can't sell that phone, you can't sell that tablet. You have to keep that phone or that tablet, even if you just put it in a drawer or something, definitely make sure that you keep it safe somewhere. You can't, definitely make sure you don't sell it. That's the main thing, because it's not going to be useful, for anybody anyway, because even then, even though you put the, IMEI number in your third-party gateway, that's spoofing the gateway, to act like it's the tablet, that's being used, or the you're spoofing the IMEI number, in your third-party gateway. Like for example, I did that, I revised, the IMEI number in my Chester Cheetah version 2 gateway / modem to be able to, it makes it look like I'm using the tablet, on Metro by T-Mobile, but I'm not really actually using the tablet. I'm using, the SIM card, in the gateway itself, and like I've said in my other videos, this is not going to work, if you have, stock T-Mobile 5G home internet equipment. It's not going to work, if you have Verizon stock, home internet equipment. It's not going to work if you have AT&T stock home internet equipment. You're going to have some kind of a third-party gateway or modem, or cellular, gateway / modem, whatever you want to call it, in order to do this, because it's going to require, a setup. It's going to require APN settings changing. It's going to require TTL settings. It's just going to require, a workaround, in order to get it to work. So just trust me on that. It's not going to work, with stock, equipment. It's not going to, work with any, stock, cellular equipment. You're going to have, like I said, a third party, gateway / modem, like I do. So, I'm not actually telling you guys to go out and buy one, but I'm saying, if you want to be able to get home internet, whether it be 4G home internet or 5G home internet, if you want to be able to get, 5G or 4G home internet, for only like $20 a month, like I'm doing, you can watch my videos on my channel. I'm currently testing it out. It's not guaranteed guaranteed that I'm going to keep it this way. I'm currently testing it out. I'm going to, see how it goes, with the speeds and everything. But so far, I'm getting the speeds that I was, getting when I had the regular, T-Mobile 5G home internet SIM card in there, in my gateway. So, like I said, I'm not pushing this on any of you guys or anything, but I'm saying, if you would want to get, cheaper home internet, cheaper cellular home internet, whether it be 4G or 5G home internet, definitely, keep this in mind. I'm not telling you guys to do it, because it's not really legal. I'll be honest with you guys, it's not really legal to do this because you're really, using a SIM card in something, and it's supposed to be being used in either a tablet or a phone, but for my case, like I said, it's supposed to be being used in a tablet, but, like I said, you definitely have to keep that tablet. You definitely have to keep that tablet or that phone. For me, I'm just going to use it on Wi-Fi. It's not a bad tablet. It's a TCL tablet. It's a really nice tablet, actually. I paid only like $100 and some for it. It really wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was kind of, like I didn't really want to pay for it. And I could have actually gotten a used one, for a lot cheaper, and I could have just, shoved it in a drawer somewhere and forgot about it. Or I could have done the same thing with a phone. I could have got a Metro by T-Mobile phone, used or something, or new, cheaper than actually at the Metro by T-Mobile store. So you have, options. You can do that. You can go to a Metro by T-Mobile store. You can see if they have any promos going on. You can see, what they have going on. If they don't want to offer you, anything really good, like a free phone or a tablet at a discount or something. For me, I got the tablet like $50 off, so that's definitely not a bad deal. And it's a new tablet, so that's, really not that big, bad of a deal. But, like I've said in my other video, I haven't been working, I'm on unemployment right now, so maybe it wasn't really the best idea to do right now. But I figured, for me and my mom, with the way, the T-Mobile, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet is going, the way that the prices keep going up and stuff, instead of, paying $50, or maybe eventually even $60, they raised the price, $10 more, for new customers recently, so it's up to $60 now. But I was paying $50, I was actually paying paying $50 now. I was actually paying $40, and then I switched over to Metro by T-Mobile for my phone, because they had a good plan going on where I can get, unlimited everything, for only $25 a month, and I've talked about that on my, channel before. I actually have a video talking about that, why I think it's worth it. If you, bring your own phone to them, they have a plan, to where it's $30 a month your first month if you bring your own phone, and then it's $25 a month every month after that, with auto pay. So that's definitely not bad at all for unlimited everything, unlimited high-speed data, unlimited calls, unlimited texts. You really can't beat that on the T-Mobile network. You really can't. That's basically that, guys. That's the thing. Like I said, I'm not really pushing you guys to get a third-party equipment, a third-party gateway, equipment or anything. That's the thing. It's up to you guys. But like I said, it's kind of like a trial basis for me and my mom. We're doing this as a trial. I didn't really let her know about it, because it's not really legal. But if we can get $20, internet, home internet, 5G home internet, for only $20 a month, that's definitely worth it. But like I said, I definitely am going to be doing more, testing on it. I'm going to be doing further testing on it, and I'm going to actually pause the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet for like 90 days, and I'm going to pause that until I decide if I'm actually going to keep the Metro by T-Mobile SIM card in the third-party gateway that I have, or if it doesn't work out, that's the thing. I don't want to completely leave T-Mobile 5G home internet, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet yet. I want to test this out thoroughly, to see if it's going to work, to see if I'm going to have any major slowdowns, or anything like that. I definitely want to make sure it's going to work, because I don't feel like canceling the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet, and then going back to them, and they'll be like, oh, well, you have to pay $60, because you're coming back as a new customer. So, I would rather, not want to have to do that, and if I have to pay the $50, that's not as bad as paying $10 more, a month, when I shouldn't have to. So, that's the thing. I'm going to definitely be, thoroughly testing this out. And I've been asking around on Reddit and stuff, and I've gotten, like mixed, kind of like mixed, stuff. Some people tell me it'll work, for a few weeks or a month or so, and then they tell me that they'll catch you or something. But I've actually talked to the guy, the Chester Tech Repairs, the website that I'm actually on right now. I've actually talked to him about it, and he actually told me that there's not going to really be any problem, with the internet. So, he told me that, he wouldn't have this stuff up on his page, if there was going to be a problem with it. So, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm definitely going to, thoroughly test it out, and go from there, but that's the thing, that's basically it. I wanted to, touch base on this, and I will leave the link down below in the description, to this website, the Chester Tech Repairs website, so you guys can actually come on here, and, you can look at his third-party equipment, as you see down here. This is the stuff that he sells, the Chester Cheetah first generation, the Chester Cheetah version 2, which is the one that I have. He has different ones on here for, T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, he has different things on here, SIM cards that you can buy, just different, stuff like antennas, 5G Ninja, Ninja PoE, just different, antennas and stuff that can help you, not only get, better reliability and stuff, and I myself, I actually have a Chester Cheetah, version 2 gateway / modem, and, like I said, I have a waveform 4x4 antenna, which is actually right here. That's actually another, version of the waveform 4x4 antenna. I think that's kind of like his version. But, you can come on here and you can check out his stuff. I highly recommend, checking out his stuff, even if you don't buy anything, just check it out or something. Like I said, I've said in my other videos before, he's very helpful. I've messaged him quite a bit. I messaged him sometimes late at night, before, and he's messaged me back and helped me out with problems I've been having, or stuff like that, so I definitely, recommend, if you want to buy, a third-party gateway or cellular gateway, whatever, or modem, whatever you want to call it, I definitely recommend, buying from him, because he's very trustworthy. I actually ended up buying the wrong, gateway / modem one time, and he actually, helped me out quite a bit. He told me it was no problem. I just sent the other one back to him, and he sent the other one, back to me, with, free shipping, so it was definitely, an easy exchange. It was a good, exchange, that I, that was my fault, that I got the wrong gateway / modem. I actually ended up getting a Verizon, model, actually, instead of a T-Mobile model, which I actually needed. So, he helped me out with that, and then, I've been golden ever since. I get like 500 to 600 on the download. Like I said, the upload speed is not that good around here, but it's not good on any carrier that you have. So, it doesn't really matter, what carrier you have here in South Jersey where I live. So, the upload speed is just terrible. So, there's not really anything I can do about it, unless they upgrade the towers in my area, which, like I've said before, I'm about to get off of here in a minute, but, like I've said before, we live in a rural area, so I'm not really, going to hold my breath on that, where they upgrade the towers, really well or something around here. So, it kind of is, it basically is what it is, like I said. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. I wanted to touch base on this, I wanted to let you guys know, about the carriers, for Metro by T-Mobile or T-Mobile. They're both the same thing. I wanted to let you guys know about the MVNO'S and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link down below in the description, about this. He explains it. This works for any, third-party gateway or modem, whatever you want to call it. So it's just not, related to the Chester Tech repairs or Chester, Cheetah, gateway slash modems. This is for, like basically any third-party modem, or gateway, gateway slash modem, third-party gateway slash modem. This is, these instructions are pretty much, for any, of the third-party gateway slash modems out there. It doesn't have to be, Chester Tech repairs. It can be, ones like Sancom or whatever the heck that one's called, or, other ones like I showed you guys here, the Ninja, stuff like that, the Sigo or, whatever that one is. There's different ones on here, the Ninja PoE, stuff like that, the Trident, stuff like that. So, this basically covers the T-Mobile network, is basically what I'm saying. The T-Mobile MVNOs and stuff like that, that you can use in your third-party gateway slash modem. So I figured that I would touch on this and let you guys know what carriers he recommends, and what carriers also I recommend myself. Like I said, Tello Mobile, I'm definitely going to be letting him know to put Tello Mobile in the not so good list, on the naughty list, if you will, on here. So I'm definitely gonna message him and let him know about that. Like I said, because Tello Mobile, my mom has them. She has 1 gigabyte of data, because she doesn't use her phone much, other than on the Wi-Fi at home. So, she only pays like $10 a month for her phone, so that's definitely not bad at all. But, for her, it doesn't really matter. But for, somebody that's going to be trying to use this, in a third-party cellular gateway, that's definitely going to matter, because after you go over the 30 gigabytes, or 35, whatever it is, of gigabytes of high-speed data on the Tello Mobile, like I said, they limit you to 2G speeds after that. So that that definitely wouldn't work in a cellular home internet gateway. That definitely wouldn't work. So I mean, it would work, but your speeds would be like dinosaur speeds, literally. They would be like terribly slow. So I'm definitely gonna let him know about that. I'll probably message him actually after I get off this video, after making this video. I'll probably let him know to put Tello Mobile in that list of denied or not so nice carriers to try to use in a third party gateway. So but anyway, yeah guys, like I said, I will leave the link down below in the description so you guys can search this for yourself. You can also like I said, it's not really Verizon or AT&T related, but for those you can ask on Reddit. You might even be able to search on Google. You might be able to find something about what MVNOs you can use for Verizon or AT&T in your third party gateway, but it has to be a third party gateway, like I said. And you do have to keep the tablet or the phone. You can't sell that or anything. You just have to keep it around. Like I said myself, I'm probably going to use the tablet, because it's not really, a bad tablet. Like I said, even if you buy, like a used one, like I should have probably done, to try to save some money, especially being unemployed. But the thing is, it's a nice tablet, so I went for it. I thought to myself, well, I can use it on the Wi-Fi. I can use it on the Wi-Fi. Basically the Metro by T-Mobile. That I'm using. I can still use it. On the Wi-Fi. On the Metro by T-Mobile. SIM card that I'm using in my gateway. Basically the same thing. But I can still use it on the Wi-Fi. Instead of using it as a cellular tablet. So that's the thing. It's not really a total waste. But I mean, I would have liked to sell it. Yeah, I would have liked to sell it, especially being unemployed right now. But, I'm really liking, that I'm able to get, Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet for only $20 a month. But like I said, I'm not gonna get too excited yet. I am gonna be testing this out further. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing speed tests and everything on my channel, so I'm not gonna actually be canceling, the actual T-Mobile 5G home internet yet until I know for sure that I'm actually gonna be keeping this. So, just keep that in mind. And like I said, I'm not pushing, anybody to get a third-party gateway or anything, or modem, whatever you want to call it. I'm not pushing that on anybody. I don't really, want to push that or anything. But, like I said, for me and my mom, for, home internet, we can get, T-Mobile 5G home internet, or Metro by T-Mobile 5G home internet for only $20 a month. I mean, that's definitely worth it. That's basically unheard of, for 5G home internet or even 4G home internet. So that's, definitely, that's even cheaper than Verizon, home internet, 4G home internet or 5G home internet. So, that's definitely worth it, if it works out for me. But, like I said, I'm not pushing it on anybody. I'm just, letting you guys know, what I'm doing, what I'm trying, so I just figured I would make a video, talking about the MVNO'S, that are actually supported, for the, third-party gateways, when it comes to T-Mobile. And like I said, for Verizon and AT&T MVNOs, you can search online, you can search on, Reddit. You might be able to find something. You can search on YouTube. You can, go on Google, just search, MVNOs that are compatible with a third-party gateway, or something like that, for Verizon or AT&T. But the T-Mobile, I pretty much covered in this video. So, but like I said, I'm going to leave the link down below in the description. I'll probably be doing more speed tests. I'm going to be doing, speed tests on this, in the coming days. I'll probably do some today. It's actually 2:33 right now, so I'll probably, take a break from making some videos for a while. I made some today already, so I'm going to, take a break here and get something to drink, get something to eat, get a little bit re-energized, and then, I'll probably make some videos on, some speed tests. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there. And if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.